Today we are reevaluating my closet. So I have my closet organized into 3 sections. This is my favorite section where all of my pieces are things that I absolutely love. I also have a not now section, which is stored pieces that are out of season or that I need a break from. And then my house section, which is pieces that I don't know how to style or I never wear. Speaking of my house section and my not now section, last video I went through those 2 areas of my closet, reorganized and switched everything over for spring. So if you want to get caught up, I will leave that video linked. But today we are tackling my favorites closet. So for my favorite section, I'm going to go through and just reevaluate everything, make sure my favorites are still my favorites, and decide if anything needs to move to my house section or the not now section. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to take everything out and then go category by category, figuring out where everything goes, and then slowly put everything back in. So that is the plan. Hopefully we can narrow some stuff down, and let me get everything out of my closet. That is everything. Nothing like some cardio to make you realize how many clothes you really have. Whoa. And this is why I'm doing this process. All right, so it's a little bit later now. I had to take a quick break after taking all my clothes out. I realized I hadn't eaten and it was like 3 o'clock, so I needed to get some sustenance before tackling all of these clothes. So now I'll go through section by section and tell you guys what are my favorites, what's going in the house section, what's going to get stored away, and anything that will be decluttered. Okay, so first we're talking about pants, and this is all the stuff that's staying in my favorites closet. So we have a striped wide leg elastic waist pant, all of my big bed press pleated trousers. These are 3 pairs of shorts that I wore a ton last summer, and I still really love them. These are from Levi's. This is like an Abercrombie sort of A-line shaped short, and then my big bed press pleated trousers, and then we have my Everlane curved jeans. 1 pair of pants is being stored away, and it's these Uniqlo plaid pants. I wore these a handful of times in the fall, but I just want to like put them away and then possibly put them in my house section in September, just because I want to like create more outfits with them. I feel like they're sort of on the fence right now of being a favorite, so I just want to fall back in love with them and create more outfits with them. So these are going to be stored away for the spring and summer. And then being added to the house section, we have 4 pairs of pants. We have this like light green linen Uniqlo trouser, a pair of light wash denim or ribcage straight ankle jeans, and then 2 pairs of like jean pant combos. This is a green pair of cargo pants, and then we have a pair of brown denim jeans. I feel like these are pieces that I feel like were really important in my wardrobe, but haven't really been reaching for them as much recently. So I want to put them in the house section. Actually, do I want to like store these 2 away and just focus on the more like spring, summer? Because I feel like I'm not going to really wear pants that much more in the next couple of months. Like I think obviously it's March right now, so April, May, so 2 more months. So yeah, so I think actually I'm going to store the cargo pants and the brown denim straight leg jeans, and then put these 2 guys in the house section because I think I'm more likely to wear these than these guys. Moving right along with skirts. So these are all my favorite skirts. I think the only one that I want to put in my house section is this cream one. It's really beautiful and I love how it looks when I put it together with outfits, but I don't really wear it outside of my house that often. So I want to put it in the house section and try and wear it more. So I am gonna add this cream one to the house section, but the rest of these are gonna stay in my favorite section. Okay, so next we're talking about vests and blazers. So I only have 2 blazers and then this vest. This vest I definitely want to keep in my favorites closet. It's great for layering and I think it's going to be great for spring and summer. And then these 2 blazers I'm going to store away. I really love them, but I want to put this in the house section in the fall. And I just wore this a ton this past fall and I want to focus on my spring and summer pieces. So I think just taking it out of my closet, the hanging space is so narrow that I want to just like keep the essentials in there for now until I've narrowed my closet down enough to like keep everything hanging comfortably, but until then, these are gonna get stored away. Now moving on to dresses. So I have 4 dresses that I'm gonna put back into my favorites closet. This mock neck midi dress, oh my God, she's so pretty. And then this long sleeve blue maxi dress is gonna stay in my favorites. Can you tell I have a type? This super long, like cottony V-neck dress. And then this like button front sort of empire waist midi dress. So all my midi dresses are going back in my favorites closet. And then 2 dresses that are gonna go in the house section are these 2. So we have this gingham guy from Tradlands and then this thrifted denim dress from Liz Wear. I love these dresses, but I'm just not confident in styling them in a lot of different ways. So I definitely wanna like push myself and create a lot more outfits with these in the spring and summer. Okay, so next we have my sweater vests. We have this one from Fashion Bug that I thrifted. This guy that I got for Christmas from the Loft. It's a mock neck with a little side tie. And this one I also thrifted originally from Sincerely Jules with the V-neck, a little bit cropped. And I think I'm gonna keep all these in my favorites section. I think they all do something special within my wardrobe and I don't mind keeping them in there a little bit longer. I know it's obviously not something I'm gonna be wearing in the summer, but I think I will get a little more wear out of them in that transitional springtime period. So I feel good putting them back in my favorites closet. For cardigans, I'm gonna actually store 2 of these cardigans. I have this like square one from Madewell that I thrifted and then this like hand knit one that I thrifted as well. And these are obviously just like very fall. And so I want to just like put them away and then look back at them when I open up my storage in September. I think I just need a little break from them. I really want to focus on the spring and summer pieces within my wardrobe. And speaking of spring and summer pieces, this is the one cardigan that I'm going to put in the house section. It's from And Now This, and I just think it's like springy colors. So I think I could get a little bit more wear out of it in like the cooler spring months. It's a pretty warm sweater, so I definitely don't think I can get away with it for too long, but I think I can get more wear out of it, and I don't think it is a 100% favorite right now, so I want to see if styling it for spring will bring it back up to favorite status. Then we have these 2 cardigans that are remaining in my favorite section. This is a million years old. I got it from PacSun. It's the Kendall and Kylie line, and it's just really comfortable. It's like an easy throw on whether I'm at home or running errands or whatever. And then this is a Free People button front cardigan. This just goes with everything. It's so easy for me to style, and I just love to wear it. So these are definitely staying in my favorite section. Now moving on to regular sweaters. These are the 2 sweaters that I'm going to store away. We have this placed stripe thrifted guy that I really love, but I just kind of need a break from. And then we have this Abercrombie men's sweater with this like really nice marl. It's just a really like warm sweater and I just want to like fall back in love with it and then probably put it in my house section in September. Now talking about stuff that's going to stay in my favorites section, we have this Free People cropped mock neck with a stripe. I love this. It's so comfortable and it's my favorite silhouette. It's like cropped and boxy. Then we have this hand knit sweater that I thrifted, and this is also a favorite. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of that in the spring as well. Then we have like this neon green sweater. It's from Zara, and I just absolutely am obsessed with the color, and so I'm excited to wear this into the spring as well. And then finally, this J. Crew mock neck with the raglan. I'm absolutely obsessed with the sweater, and so this is a favorite as well. Can you tell I love green? And then I have 3 more favorites. We have another thrifted. These are all thrifted and secondhand. So this is originally from J. Crew. It's just like a nice, easy cable in a navy color. Then I have this cable plaid stripe sweater that I'm obsessed with. I love it so much. And then this is from my grandpa. It's just like a beautiful fisherman sweater in this cream color. Now for the sweaters that are gonna go into my house section, I have two lightweight sweaters. So the first one is this one from Uniqlo. It's a collaboration with Inez de la Fressange. I just love this. I think it's so pretty, but I just haven't given it the love that I feel like it deserves. So I wanna like put it front and center in my house section and try and reach for it more. Same with this one. It doesn't have a label, but it's so pretty. It's got like this like funfetti, and it's this beautiful pointelle, and it's these big volume sleeves. And so again, I haven't reached for this that much, and I want to put it front and center. Next are two thicker sweaters that are gonna go into my house section. This is a thrifted wide rib Izod sweater. Again, I think that I can get a lot more wear out of this. I think it's really pretty, but I've only worn it like one time this winter, so I want to put it in my face and try and style it more. And same with this one. It's a V-neck, so it's a little bit harder for me to style, but I really love the overall look of it. And I've styled it with a midi skirt, and I really love that outfit formula particularly. But I do want to expand my horizons with this sweater and see if I can create some more different outfits with it. So now we're talking about tops, and I'm gonna store this one top. This is a button down that I thrifted from Woolrich, and I'm really just storing it away because it's corduroy, and I don't see myself wearing a lot of corduroy in the spring. So I just want to like put it away and give her time to breathe because I know I'm going to be wearing this a ton in the fall. Then the two pieces that are going into the house section are these two long sleeve tops. We have this thrifted linen top from Denim & Co. It's got this like kind of check on it, light colored check. And then we have this Rowing Blazers collaboration with Target. And I love both these tops. I've worn these a lot, but again, I want to just like create more outfits, put it in my face, and just like fall back in love with them. Then for long sleeve tops, I am putting 4 back into my favorites closet. We have this linen sort of sunshiny yellow guy that's hand painted. It's so pretty. And then another linen top. This is from Quince in this gorgeous green. Then another green button down. This is thrifted from Wrangler. I love wearing this as like a third piece over the top of a t-shirt. And then again, another like oversized button down. This is in denim that I thrifted originally from Cabela's. And then for short sleeve like blouse button downs, we have 3. So I have a denim embroidered oversized guy, this linen pantry button up from Big Bud Press, and then this thrifted eyelet camp shirt that I've had forever, and I'm absolutely in love with her. Okay, I'm keeping all of my favorites t-shirts in my favorites closet. So we have 2 plain white tees. This is from The Gap. This is thrifted originally from Zara. Then we have a thrifted Princeton shirt, a thrifted Modelo t-shirt, Phoebe Bridgers t-shirt, Probably Anxious t-shirt, Taylor Swift merch, and Rainier Brewery t-shirt, as well as Hot Dog Johnny's Moody Orla Gartland, a thrifted backpacking t-shirt, and Lots of Feelings All the Time t-shirt. Okay, now for sweatshirts, I am putting 2 in my house section. We have this sweatshirt that was a regular sweatshirt, and I cropped it. It's originally from Joe Boxer, but like, look at that color, so fun. So this I've worn like a handful of times, but I want to get more wear out of it, create more outfits, put it in my face. And same with this extra cheese sweatshirt. I like forget about her sometimes, and so I just want her to shine in my wardrobe. And so this will also be moving to the house section. The rest of the sweatshirts going back in my favorite section are from the Desert Botanical Garden in Phoenix, Arizona, a sweatshirt from Acadia National Park, and this is Eras Tour merch as well as 1989 Taylor merch as well. And the final section before we move on to shoes is jumpsuits and overalls. So I'm putting all these back into my favorites closet because I love these so much, and they all do something different within my wardrobe. So we have 2 Big Bud Press jumpsuits, a long sleeve one and a short sleeve one. This is a Lucy and Yak pair of wide leg overalls, secondhand pair of Lee overalls in the denim blue in like a cropped straight leg shape, and then 2 pairs of Big Bud Press overalls. I don't remember the name of this color, but this is espresso brown. These are all of my favorite shoes that are going back into my favorites closet. They all do something different within my wardrobe and feel really impactful when I'm creating outfits. And then there are 3 pairs of shoes that are going in my house section. First pair are these Birkenstocks that I panic bought in 2024, and I sort of just kind of wear them as like my I need to run into the backyard shoe, like sort of my like around the house sort of quick to throw on sandal. And so these aren't really for outfits. I want to see if I can incorporate them in more day-to-day outfits. Then we have this red strappy sandal with the block heel. This is from the brand Material Girl, which I don't even think exists anymore. And in my head, I wear these a lot, and I do wear them for special occasions. They're really pretty, and I think that they could be more useful within my wardrobe. I don't think I'm wearing them as much as I could be, so I want to put them in my face and try and create more outfits with them. And then finally, we have my brown high top Converse. I love these shoes. They are great, and I've worn them a ton, but again, I just feel like I have been wearing a lot of my other shoes more, so I just want to give this its time in the spotlight. I just realized that I forgot to talk about my spring jackets that were my favorites. They were just in a different closet because I haven't been reaching for them, and they were kind of in the way, so I brought them back out. It is this like green parka, this denim jacket from Lauren Ralph Lauren that I thrifted, and then this thrifted Gap jacket. And so I think I'm going to put 2 more things on the How rack, which is these 2 jackets. I love my denim jacket. That is an absolute favorite, but I definitely want to see how I feel about these guys. So with that, this is what my favorite section looks like now. It's way more concise. I actually have 2 rows of that like wooden shelf that I can use for shoes because the rest of the pieces are a lot more reduced. And then for my hanging stuff, it definitely also feels way more concise. And for my shoes, I was actually able to remove a small wooden shelf at the bottom because I didn't need those like 2 or 3 rows of space, so I was able to just put them on the floor of my closet, and so I can access my shoes a little bit more easily. They're not sort of intertwined with the bottom of my hanging pieces this way, so that's really exciting. And then this is what the stored items look like. It's definitely packed full, and I had to put my 2 blazers hanging with a couple other hanging stored items like coats and jackets, so they couldn't quite fit in my little flat white bin, but I feel good about the amount of pieces that I stored. It's not like I stored a ton of stuff to like push off for the future. A lot of it was for things that I just need to break from seasonally and that I don't think I'm gonna wear in the spring and summer. And then moving on to my house section, it is really packed to the brim, but it's definitely better than it's been in the past. So I definitely feel like this process, the decluttering method, the Style It or Say Goodbye episodes are all working really well to slowly and carefully curate my wardrobe. So it's really packed right now, but I think throughout the season I'll be able to kind of muscle my way through it and style each of the pieces and declutter pieces and definitely get it more curated by the time that we bring the fall stuff out in September. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this. I love making videos all about personal style and making the most out of your wardrobe, and this is part of that process. So if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure to subscribe. It really helps my channel. If you enjoyed this, you might enjoy my video where I go through my closet inventory. I compare all the clothes that I had in 2025 to everything I had in the beginning of 2026. So overall clothing, what I decluttered, how much of each category, and then where I see gaps with my wardrobe. So I will leave that linked here and see you in the next one. Bye!